Okay, today I'm about to change the spark plugs on my 2005 Cadillac STS, the 4.6 liter V8 North Star. Okay, this is what you do. So you have to take this cover off. You just take the power steering cap off. Take your oil cap off. Just lift the cover up, slide it out of your way. Put your caps back on. And then right here, I'm going to move the camera. And right here, you have this little cover. You have this little cover right here. These two little dots, these two little bumps. So you simply just pop it off. My car is not hot right now, that's why I don't have gloves on. Simply just pop that cover off, and it's just a little rubber cover. Those little dimples is where these little pins lock onto. So you just sit that out the way, and then you have your 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are your individual coils, and each coil just has one screw. One screw, and that is it's not your normal screw. It's one of these. It's a T30. It's one of these little T30s, and you put that in there. Be careful, because the screw comes all the way out. So you simply take the screw out, pull the ignition coil out. It's a long tube that connects straight to the spark plug, which you'll see in a second. So you just pull all that out. A normal and then you just get your normal 5/8 screwdriver. You get your normal 5/8 spark plug removal, and you go ahead and take it on out. And 4 over here, and then this cover, that cover, and then those 4 over there, which you'll see in a second. And yeah. Now, I bought the AC Delco iridiums, and they said that they come pre-gapped right there. They said that they came pre-gapped, but the guy told me, I bought them at AutoZone, the guy told me it was 0.05, and I called the dealership, checked online, and they said, I heard all kind of things from 0.036 to 0.055. So I called the dealer, and they said 0.04. I took off 2 spark plugs and I tested them, and they were at 0.04, so I'm gonna go with 0.04. Okay, now after you find out what size you need to gap your spark plug, you have to use a few tools. These are the 3 tools that I use. Your spark plug gapper, your daughter's little hammer, and some pliers. My gapper, my spark plug gapper has, camera focus, it has inches on this side, and it's in millimeters on this side. Well, I bought these spark plugs, and they're supposed to be gapped at 0.05, which I need 0.04, but let's just say I did need 0.05. I suggest you check them all, because, well, we'll see. This is supposed to be at 0.05, so put it on the small side. It's hard to find one. Okay. So You see, I put it in on this size like a ramp, and you just simply put it on, and the small side first, and you slide it over until it gets snug. It got snug for me at 0.056. It's supposed to be right here at 0.05, but it slides all the way over here to 0.056, 0.057. So it's clearly off. So this is how I adjust mine. I just hold it in my hand, take the hammer, and I just barely tap it. And I do little adjustments at a time. So let's see, where did it go to now? No, I didn't adjust it at all. So, and I need this to be at 0.04. Obviously, you're careful so that you don't break your spark plug. Okay, now I really closed that one up because it's down to 0.035. Alright, now I'm actually glad I did that. So I'm gonna take my pliers. Now, some spark plug gapper tools, they have a hole right here that's a lot bigger than mine, and you simply slide your spark plug in and you use it like a soda can. Mine, as you see, the hole's not that big, and you never want to stick it in here, slide it, and gap it like that. This is an iridium tip, and you can see it's very, very tiny. So you don't want to mess with that tip at all. So what I do, I just take my pliers and I put it like this, and I simply just pull it off. Now it was just at 0.035, is at 0.04. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest and then go back outside. Now I'm about ready to take off the coil right here. So I have my 230 in the little screw right there. Go ahead and take the screw out. And this is what you do to all of them. And like I said earlier, be careful because this little screw it does come all the way out. So be careful not to drop it. So you simply take the screw out, and then the coil right here, the coil plug just comes right on out. And for whatever reason, this comes off, and then I just put that back on. And then your spark plug is right down in there, and then you want to get your spark plug puller. Put it down in there. And then simply pull it out. Simply pull it out. Then get your new spark plug. Put it in, and all of them work the exact same. Take them out, put them in. This is how it actually looks. This is how it actually looks. Let's see. The spark plug, once you screw it into the engine, the boot to the ignition coil is going to sit on the spark plug like that. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a little spring in there, and it sits in there, and that's how it looks in the engine. And then, like I said, all of them are the exact same. So I simply just take the new plug, put it into the socket remover. It seats in because of that little rubber bit, and I slide it in. And if you turn counterclockwise, you'll feel it line up. That's a good way to feel it line up. You'll feel a little click, or you'll feel it slide in, and then I just go ahead and hand tighten it, because you don't want to over tighten your spark plugs. You don't want to break one. They do break rather easy. So I tighten it. It's hand tightened. Put my ratchet back on, and I just hold a tight grip. I hold a close grip so I don't have that much leverage. You got a lot of leverage back here. I just hold it tight, snug it up. I snug it up, take it on out, make sure the little rubber piece is up in there, and then you put your ignition coil back in. You put your line the screw up and tighten that little screw down. Go ahead, tighten that back on up. And like I said, this is the same procedure for all of them. I mean, the same steps for all of them. Okay, first one down. About to do the next 7, then I'll be done. This time I really do hope that helps somebody. Now I'm on the passenger side, and this side looks a little different. As you can see, the coils, they have this yellow tint to the tops, little tighter, not as much room over here. So what I had to do, I took this little clip off, put your screwdriver up under here, you lift it up, you lift this little clip up in here, it slides off, and then this slides off this little piece right here, because it's kind of like they're all connected. It's kind of like they're all connected, and then when you do that, you gain much more access, because I wasn't able to take it off, because you see how high this had to travel out. So that's just a tip for this side. This side is a little tighter. I would just say go ahead and take that off. Should be a little easier.